this direction, I'm going to show you the way I'm driving here. Since I dropped my phone on my last video. So I'm going to take you on a little tour here. I got you facing outward so you can see where I'm going. Let's see. Did I miss the road for my husband's job? I think I did. Oh well. I was going to show you where my husband works, but I may have missed the turn because I don't come down this way. Oh no, right here. Burn. See? Burn Dairy Ultra Plant. That's where my husband works. He's not working today. He's home. But I thought I'd take you on a little scenic trip, and we're going to go to my new workplace next because I work on the same road. I'm going to be working on the same road as my husband. But this is where he works at this lovely dairy plant. They've been around since the 1900s. He hasn't been there that long, obviously, duh. But he's been there for, over a year, maybe 2 years? I don't think it's quite 2 years. This is where he works. The Burn Dairy Ultra Plant, see? And the milk silos and all that cool stuff. And he works in the cooler, as I mentioned in my last video. So, sorry about my hand being in the way. I'm just trying to get this tighter. Okay. And so, yeah, he likes working here, as I mentioned. And, oh, look, that's the identical truck that I'm driving right now. Color and everything. Well, see, that was cool. I got to see, a twin. That's not the first time I've seen it. Matter of fact, that's the third one I've seen that's the same color as mine. And I see that a lot now, which is funny. I've noticed that with a lot of things, like vehicles, you never see the vehicle you're driving or the color of the vehicle that you're driving until you get one. And I don't know if it's just that you become more aware of it or what, but like especially with the Santa Cruzes, which is what I drive now, they are relatively new, but I've been seeing a lot of them. And I actually had an older gentleman stop me in traffic to ask what kind of vehicle this was. And I'm like, well, we can stop at the red light and that's great, but the light's green now, buddy, and I can't sit here in traffic with cars behind me yakking at you. I'm sorry, but I did tell him what it was in that brief moment. But I see a lot of them now where I didn't before. And again, I don't know if it's an awareness thing that I'm, more aware now because I drive one. And here we are. This is going to be my new workplace as of Monday. Upstate Bone and Joint Center. Pretty excited about this. And this will be my trek into work every day. This lovely little tree-lined path. I'm excited for this new chapter. I'm not nervous. I'm not scared. I've been a nurse for 25 years, an office nurse for the last 6 years, so I know what I'm doing. It's just going to be learning their system. And I, thankfully for me, tend to learn pretty quickly. So I'm just going to go over here so I can see if I can get a shot of the front of the building. The car over there is probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. But we'll get a shot of the front of the building here. Let's see, can I get it? If I adjust my camera just a bit, there's my new workplace. See, that's a pretty big building. And if you're not from this area or not familiar with what it is an orthopedic specialty office. So, and this is quite the large orthopedic office. They have orthopedic surgeons ranging from bone cancer to pediatrics to everything in between. All joints. They have a spine division. They have pain management here. They have physical therapy. They also have an orthopedic urgent care after hours so that you don't necessarily have to go to the emergency room, which I don't have to work in, but if I wanted some extra time, I could. And I might do that just because I think it would be interesting. But yeah, this is a very lovely location. It's not in the city, which is kind of my big thing. Although I do have to go into the city. I've had to, to get my paperwork and stuff done because they are affiliated with the major upstate hospital here in the area. And actually this week I'm going to have to go over there. I have some additional paperwork to do and pick up my badge. So let's take another little run here. We're going to go a different direction home, a little bit more scenic route in my second video here. And I'll just let you kind of look around and you can see what all's in this area. I do want to head to Walmart. And I can get there this way. What is this doing? My car is driving itself and I'm not a fan of that. So sometimes it's fun to just, let you guys see, where I'm going and just kind of narrate for you. Let me turn this a little bit better. Yes, I know. Wow, that's the second time I've dropped my camera today. I apologize dearly, you guys. That's annoying. And then down there is my primary care doctor. I won't show you that office, but they're down there too. I feel like my phone is really squirrely, so I'm going to fix it when I get to this stoplight. Hopefully it stays red long enough for me to do that. I'll put my hand up here just to make sure. Sorry, you're seeing my hand again. Where's the little button? I can't find it. Tighten this. Alright, you guys are going to get to see some. Okay. Sorry that you saw my hand there. Just wanted to make sure that that was not going to fall off again, and unfortunately I feel like it might. Now you're kind of looking down at the road. I don't know what's going on with that. Not really the direction I wanted you to be looking, but okay. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Okay. Now you can kind of see more of what I'm doing. But again, so starting a new job. Sorry, squirrel. Starting a new job Monday. Excited about it. Not nervous. Not scared. Excited for a new chapter. Ready to get back to work. I'm not a lounge around the house kind of gal. I like to get up and go to work and feel like I have a purpose. Even though I do have a purpose in life, obviously. But I just, I like to get up, go to work, earn a paycheck, and feel needed. And that's, part of why I got into becoming a nurse. And I did that very early on. I actually went to high school half a day and nursing school half a day. So when I graduated high school at 18, I also graduated nursing school. Sat for my state boards and passed them the first time, which I expected to. I was actually a very good student. No, that's not like my brakes that you're hearing. It's the chairs, the camping chairs in the bed of the truck moving around on the liner. And so yeah, I knew what I wanted to be and had the opportunity to go, and I went to school for free. I didn't have to pay for college. And so I've been an LPN for the last 25 years. I do every now and then think about going back to school to get my RN. I feel like I'm still young enough that I could do that. Although I know people that waited until their late 50s to go back to school. So I guess you're really never too old as long as you have the mental capacity to do it. I guess I could. I've been thinking about it, and the company I worked for previously didn't have any kind of education assistance. But the new office that I'm going to be working for does offer education assistance. So I have more of a reason to consider it if I'm going to get help paying for it, because obviously I don't want to be drowning in student loans. And I probably would have to take, several courses because it's been so long since I've been in school. I'd probably have to take more courses, more prereqs. But I am definitely considering it. Something I'm thinking about. Just move over safely. Okay, perfect. I'm definitely considering it. It's definitely on my radar. Because, it would be nice to have that title after my name. Not that it's all about a title, but I feel like with all my years of being a nurse, I practically practice at an RN level anyway. I just don't know if I want to go back to school, and that's my hang up. Do I want to go back into all of that? And yes, I can do it online, but I'm not sure if I'm one of those that would learn better by being in an actual classroom. Because obviously when I did my schooling, I was in a classroom. So I'm not sure. But it's definitely on the radar, something I've considered. And will continue to consider and maybe do it at some point. Hey, I got my windshield fixed there many, many years ago. At that place there. Although I think it was called something different at the time. Not the current vehicle. Because I just got this. But my... Excuse me. I had a dry spot in my throat. But, had a rock hit my... No, it wasn't a rock. It was ice that blew off the top of my car and landed on my windshield and cracked it. That's what it was. It was in the wintertime. And I'd gone through a car wash because it was a warmer day. And there was so much crud under my wheel wells, and the car wash blew the ice off the top of my car, and it hit my windshield and cracked it. That's what it was. Yeah. So I had to get my windshield replaced because it started cracking upwards. And so, yeah. Anyways, thankfully my insurance, I have full glass coverage, so they did cover it. I did not have to pay for that, which is nice. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so going back to school, if I wanted to, they will assist with paying for it. And that's always a nice option to have assistance because I don't want to be drowning in school debt. I don't have any debt other than my vehicle loan. And I've literally had my vehicle for a few weeks. And I've already made... My first payment was due July 4th, my very first payment. And I've actually already made 6 payments. The equivalent of 6 payments. Because I'm in a position to be able to do that, thankfully. So, my plan is I took it out for a 6-year loan. No, was it more than 6? No, it was 6, excuse me. To get the lowest payment, but my goal is to pay it off in 3. And actually, I've done the math, and if I can continue to make double payments, I can pay it off. I think I determined like 2 years and 7 months, I'll be able to pay it off, which is great. I just took it out for that length to get the best possible payment. So that in a pinch where I can't make a double payment, at least the payment's still very affordable. But I also did it for that long so that I could make double payments because my payment's still pretty high. As you know, with my impeccable credit, my interest rate is still, crazy because interest rates are through the roof these days for everything. So my payment is still up there, but fortunately for me, I've been able to make double payments on it. And I actually, like I said, paid the equivalent of 6 payments already before the first payment was even due. I made the equivalent of 6 payments. So we're off to a good start. And actually, there's another one identical to mine. Santa Cruz. Wow. That's really crazy that I've already seen 2 this morning that are the same color, and I actually saw at least one other that was a different color. I don't know, I'm a goof. I find things like that interesting and ironic and what have you. But anyway, what was I talking about? Going back to school. So yeah, it's on the radar, definitely considering it. Just not sure if I want to after so many years of being out of school. I kind of like where my life is right now. And, you know, do I want to work full-time and go to school full-time? Because I would have to work full-time. I don't know. To be continued on that thought. So now we're in the village. Not the village I live in. We're in the neighboring village, so to speak. And we're going to head to Walmart. Because I have a few grocery items to pick up. So take this little scenic trip with me. And we'll head to the Walmart. Or as I say, Wally Marts. Or Wally World. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does that. By any means, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Figure I'd give you this version. The first version of it was me talking to the camera. Now you're getting to see, on the second leg of the video, you're getting to see the scenic version of it while I'm babbling into the camera. Hopefully people enjoy these videos. I kind of like this. It's quiet, you know, I can just kind of say what's ever on my mind. Not that I can't in all my videos, I can. But I think this version's nice, where you get, yes, I know I'm a little over the line. Hush. Because I'm making a lane change. But I think it's nice. You get two versions here. You get the version where you're seeing me in the camera, and then you're also getting a version where you're seeing where I'm going, and I think that's kind of an interesting take on it too. You got to see my new workplace and hubby's workplace, and again, this video is called Grammy's Life, and those are the parts of Grammy's life. Her husband works at Burn Dairy, and she's a nurse who's going to be starting at Upstate Bone and Joint. And she goes to Walmart, and she spends time with her grandkids, and goes thrift shopping, and goes to rock concerts, and hopefully you'll get to see some of that. Obviously, I have to be careful with copyright, so I can only do maybe a short clip of a concert or a local band that I go see, just because I don't want to get nailed with copyright. But hopefully I can do some of those videos too. I'd really like to, even just short snippets, or shorts, as we say, because I do think that's cool, because that is part of my life. It's a big part of my life, really, because I do love my live music, as I mentioned in the first part of this video. But I do like these car videos too, because I can just put my phone on the holder and have it fall off, and you guys get to see that. And I'm sorry about you being on the floor the first time and on the console the second time. Again, learning how to work this thing. I'm new to this world, so. And eventually I'll stop saying that in my videos. I'm new to this. I'm new to this. And you probably hear that in every video. And unfortunately, for a little bit longer, you probably will continue to. But eventually I won't be new to it. And hopefully my videos will be a little bit smoother. Maybe I can even learn how to edit a little bit. But I kind of like the rawness of my videos, so to speak. I like that they're not edited. And they're not perfect. Because that's me, unedited and unperfect. Imperfect, excuse me, see? Right there, proved it. Yeah, so sometimes it's just nice to be able to get out my thoughts and not have anybody talking back or answering me back. I like that sometimes. I do like to just kind of get out whatever's in my mind without always having a conversation with somebody. I mean, I'm having a conversation with you, and in my mind, you're answering me back, but but it's nice sometimes to just be able to talk without having somebody responding all the time. And just have the quiet of being in my car. And I'm going to go the long way around just so I can get a clip of the front of the building in my video. And then I will end it there. It's already 20 minutes long. And I try to keep my videos relatively short, although maybe the longer videos, maybe people like those too. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see what my viewers tend to like. My viewers, all 55 of you so far that have subscribed. Hoping to get those numbers up a little bit. You can see all the geese here. We have lots of geese that like to hang out here in the parking lot. And seagulls, which still cracks me up. I'm not really understanding why the seagulls. There's the Walmart video. You can see the front of the store. See, and there's a seagull there. Just trotting out of my way. And wow, there's like nobody here because it's only 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, which is lovely. I'm going to park and go into the store. Thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks for coming back. Hope you continue to, those of you that have come back a couple of times now. Hopefully I can retain some viewership. And for those of you that are new, hit like, hit subscribe. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. It's beautiful here in New York State, and I hope it's beautiful where you are too. And if it's not, you can make it a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.